Deb Cooper with the Canine Chronicle, bringing you a Table Talk live update from Doswell, Virginia. And I am here with Charlie Olvis and Liz Muthard, who are known for many things, but one of the things that they have been doing for, I believe, the last 10 or 11 years,
yes, ma'am,
is they have been working very hard to raise money for Take the Lead.
And the Scholarship Fund
And
other
yeah.
other charitable organizations.
There you go. So it's a huge charitable undertaking that is a lot of work. It's been, like I said, 11 years. So you guys, how did this all start?
It all started when our shows moved to the great venue in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and we were asked by Take the Lead if we would host an evening event. Our club did most of the financing of the event, and it generated a huge amount of money for Take the Lead. We wanted to have a charity event with a raffle rather than an auction, so that everyone had a chance to win the best prizes of the evening. And so this first event generated, I believe it was over $40,000. And our club realized that this was an opportunity to help not only Take the Lead, but other charities that help people in the sport. So the Penn Ridge Kennel Club established the Penn Ridge Kennel Club Charitable Foundation as a 501c3.
Really awesome.
So that people who help sponsor these events could get a tax deduction and at the same time give us the money that we needed to finance an evening of fun for everyone.
And when we first started doing this, I mean, I don't think people realize how much work goes into this. And I'm not trying to pat ourselves on the back, but it's a year-long job. It's a year-long job. You have to, get money to put the event on. You have to get all the products together. And, Liz and I spend a whole year doing this. We go shopping. A lot of times we buy a lot of the items ourselves. And, we do it for one reason, okay? Many reasons, but one of the reasons we do it is for us, this has been a great sport. I mean, I've got to go places I've never seen in my life. I've got to meet great friends that are, friends for life. And we wanted to give something back to this sport. And we felt like giving, money to Take the Lead, the George Ward Scholarship Program. We've helped the Canine Unit. We've done a lot for people. So, and for us, that's one thing. We like to put on a show, don't get me wrong, but we take the most pride in doing this. This gives us the most pleasure. And every year I say, I'm never going to do this again, it's too much work. And we leave the premises and, 2 weeks later I say, oh, and Liz and I'll sit down, we'll go, well, let's do one more year. Let's try one more year and see how it works. But this venue this year is unbelievable. I mean, to get in a place like this and have a party, it's beyond your dreams. It's
how
just
fortunate are we all to be able to have a good time tonight in a home as beautiful as this one.
Right.
And also, one of the better things, in addition to being able to raise a lot of money for these charities, in the past 10 years, we've raised well over $250,000 as a result of the charity nights. But when you go downstairs and you see all of your friends and dogs having a great time, there's no gloating over winning or crying over losing. People aren't even talking about dogs. You forget that it's play gaming, it's gaming. Great food, there's dancing, there's music. It's a super evening that we can present to everybody, and at the end of it, have significant donations for the charities.
And one thing we like to say, we love to put this on for the fancy, but we don't want to put it on for the fancy just so everybody has a good time. It has to be about making money so that the charitable, people make money. I mean, I love to do it for my friends and everything, but we do it because we want to be able to give back. And it's okay to have this, but if we didn't make any money to give to charities, it wouldn't, for me, it wouldn't be worth it. You have to give back in this sport, and by doing this, we feel like we've done something for the sport.
We make everybody aware of the need to help the charities, and individually, none of us can afford to make that kind of a donation. But we have a great evening, and then we end up with a super donation. It's
Right.
worth all the work.
You know, and if anybody's ever come to one of our events, let me tell you, walk away and you go, boy, I had 2 hours of fun. Just 2 hours of fun. And like I said, this venue here, I mean, with the, secretariat background and everything, this is just something to be seen. I mean, you don't get to go in places like this. Yeah, you get to walk around and see stuff, but to have a venue here all night in a place like this, it's just unreal.
Well, I have to thank you guys because, this has become one of the events of the year. I mean, how awesome is that?
Well,
one year you had a party,
Right.
and now everybody looks forward to the party.
We take great pride in people coming up to us and saying, tomorrow they'll say, what's the theme next year?
Right.
That people look forward to our show weekend just because of the fun that they can have here tonight. And we hope that everyone will come back next year.
Right. We have people come up to us all the time and say, you know what, I only came to the show because I love the party.
Yep.
The party is the highlight of our year. So, you know what, it makes you feel good. And it's really fun to watch your friends have all kinds of fun. I mean, it's really fun. I mean, they have fun, they have a drink or two, nobody gets out of hand, nobody talks about dogs. People laugh. It's just fun to see. I mean, dog people are strange people. A lot of times when things are tough, let me tell you, there's no better people than dog people. They, gather around and they help you. It's the same way with this charity. We have at times have a tough time getting money and stuff. But let me tell you, I say something to my friend, they go, well, let me talk to somebody, let me talk to somebody, let me talk to somebody, and all of a sudden the money comes in.
We have the help that we
Yeah.
need, so it's wonderful.
We always, we're always, at the last minute I go, I don't know if we're going to make any money, and for some reason,
It always comes through.
It always pulls itself through, and we walk away and go, wow, we don't know how we started there and we ended up here. But it's all because of the dog people and their generosity. I mean, it's just, it's very rewarding, seriously. I mean, I can't think of anything else better that I'd rather do. We're show chairman. I said to Liz, I'd give up the show chairmanship any day of the week. But this is what we love. This is our passion.
Well, there's no way that individually we could have donated that kind of money to charity. But with our efforts, it's been great. And every year we have a wonderful profit to donate.
Right. And you know what? It's all due to the dog people. I mean, they like I said, they chip in when stuff is down. And you know what? Take the Lead has helped thousands and thousands of people who need help. The Junior Scholarship Program, even if only one kid stays in it because we gave them money to go to college, maybe they don't become a full-time handler, but what if they stay in and show their dog on the weekend? That's somebody we need. And we need to get more young people in the sport, and by offering them something, maybe they'll stay in the sport.
And it teaches them also
Right.
that, you're coming up, you're a junior, and,
Right.
at some point, you're going to have to give back to
Right.
the sport.
Right.
It's a way to help each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they need to learn that.
Absolutely.
I mean, as kids, they see it all happening, but, they don't realize that it's, the work of us, I want to say older folks, but
Right. Well, that's
Sad
true.
to admit.
Well, the funny part of it is, we've been at shows before up in, Connecticut someplace, and a junior will come up to Liz and I and go, thank you. I got a scholarship from the
Isn't that
George
cool?
Ward
Isn't that
Scholarship
amazing?
Program, and we know how much that you put into it, you both, and we want to thank you. We've had that happen many a time, and when somebody says that to you,
Very rewarding,
right?
isn't
It's
it?
very rewarding. I mean, I wish when I was a kid, I was poor. I wished I would have had some kind of means for a scholarship. It
Absolutely.
would have been nice. So you know what? It's all about helping each other. You can't always just take. You got to give too. That's the story of life.
Well, on behalf of the Fancy, thank you guys for your awesome ideas, first of all, the awesome fun,
Thank
and most of all of the work that goes into raising money for a great cause. So you guys, don't forget, future years, this is where you need to come to go to this party, and maybe even offer a helping hand to these guys, because they work their butts off. And it all goes back to you, the Fancy. We'll see you soon.